year in a row, the Bills face the Titans on prime time. Can Tennessee take down the AFC East champs? We'll find out next on Monday night.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Tannehill on first down. And that'll be caught by Des Fitzpatrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my day. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A giant hole up the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Throwing on first down is man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Bills. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Finding Knox there, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the 1st since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Touchdown, Titans! Miles Boykin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Sack, baby.
So we have reached. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now it's Tannehill. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them? Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
A big play there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touch. Out of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
Touchdown, Bills! That's caught. CeeDee Lamb, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now in Nashville. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 32-yard line. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's into the hands of Fitzpatrick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Open man is Fitzpatrick. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Henry again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They'll run for it with Henry, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way up to the 49.
Keep playing hard.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Tannehill on first down. He'll get this complete to Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, it's Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's